So one thing people are always talking about is OG PUBG Mobile, right? You see it in all the comments, especially on the official PUBG Mobile YouTube channel. All you see is people spamming, bring back old Erangel, bring back old PUBG. So guess what? If they're not gonna do it, we're gonna at least take a trip down memory lane. We're gonna check out some of the greatest events you have ever seen in the game of all time. Some of the best features you've seen over the many years this game has been out, over 5 years. Before we jump into it though, of course, drop what your favorite event is, what you would like to see come back. What are some of your favorite memories of PUBG Mobile? Let's light up the comment section. We've already started. We got RPD. This was from Resident Evil. I mean, I've been playing the game since it basically dropped. So we should have we should be able to have experienced all these things. Oh my god, the Gatling gun, bro. That's the flamethrower. Damn, who would like to see this come back to the game? Oh, I forget his name. Oh, Tyrant. That's right, Tyrant. Okay, let's see. So this is Survive Till Dawn 2. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Look at this. And they weren't just like, they changed the actual buildings, not just, you know, peppering hot drops about, but these were actually, oh my god, dude, that's so, the nostalgia of these is crazy. Survive Till Dawn, this is the one everybody wants to come back to the game. This was an awesome collab. Oh, I hope you guys can hear the music. All right, so this is right outside of school. This is OG Erangel too. Like, this is the old Erangel. This is Erangel 1.0, which, for those of you that weren't playing, it's totally different than the Erangel that's been in the game for like 4 years. So many of you probably haven't even, or a lot of you probably haven't even experienced Erangel 1.0. Nice, Daryl Dixon. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Looks just like him. It's freaky how much it looks. I mean, it looks just like him. Look, here's Survive Till Dawn 2. Look at, look, we were trying to take him out. Get him. Dude, that looks so sick. Oh, now we're cooking. Moonlight Vikendi, bro. Not only have a lot of you never even played Vikendi, because you can't get into a match, but that was Moonlight Vikendi, bro. Northern Lights. Now we got night mode with the night vision goggles. This is probably the biggest one I've been championing. You know, I talk about it in live streams. I always bring it up on Twitter. You know, probably more than I should. But night mode, actual night mode where you had to loot and find the goggles. If you didn't, this was just black, just darkness. Couldn't see anything. But the nostalgia here, dude. I mean, people would have so much fun. Just bring it back, man. All right, is this when, what is this, when Cheer Park first dropped? Yeah, Cheer Park, believe it or not, has gone through a lot of different changes. I mean, this was Cheer Park was basically at the shooting range. Oh, this one, this was a huge deal. This was such a big deal. I gotta pause it. This was such a big deal. They actually had to remove this from the game, the Jungle Adventure, because it was offensive to, like, I don't know, tribes or you know, certain culture. I'm not, you know, trying to offend anybody, but I just know that they took it out of the game because a lot of people got very upset and they had to take down the totem poles and all that stuff. But yeah, this was OG, like OG Sonic. I mean, this has to be at least, this gameplay has to be at least 4 years old. Oh my god. Oh, is this Desert Storm? Desert Storm, Sandstorm. Nice, where the golden Murado is actually golden. It looks so different. The game looks so different, and not like in a bad way. Like, this still looks amazing. This game was so far ahead of its time when it dropped on mobile. So this was, is this the 1 year anniversary? This looks like the 1 year anniversary. Yeah, you can actually log in and you can actually play. Yeah, you definitely can't do that anymore. in the new anniversary hot drops. But yeah, there's actually arcade. So here's winter mode. This is when Vikendi was getting updates still. So in this one, there'd be like a blizzard would come by, right? A huge blizzard would come by. And if you were caught outside, you'd basically be dead, just like you would in real life. And you had to find shelter, food. You had to cook your food. You have to go hunting, right? And then you have to, camp out inside of a house during the blizzard and stay warm by the fire. It was crazy, dude. But people absolutely love this game mode. See, here's a little blizzard sign, like, do not go outside, because it'd be like as if you were caught in the blue, like in the 7th circle, type thing. But all they would have to do is put something like this back in. It's in the game code, but if they put this back into Vikendi, I guarantee you they would see a huge spike in the amount of people playing Vikendi. This didn't come to global though. I don't believe. I don't remember. I know Game for Peace, so the Chinese version got the drone, but I'm almost 100% sure the global version did not get the drone. Oh no, he didn't, dude. Titan Strikes. That's so badass. Frost Festival. This dropped when shout out to Rupo. This was Frost Festival was the almost one of the first. This was kind of like one of the very, if I can remember, one of the first events that really came to Erangel, and it was around Christmas time. Like everything matched up, it made sense. But yeah, I want to say this was, they weren't even called events. This was just Frost Festival. And this is when they first started to introduce like a special hot drop outside of your normal hot drops, like say Pachinki, where they have optimized loot and things like that. Very, very, very cool. Ice wall, like actual ice wall. Now this one has come back a couple times, but what a fan favorite. Mirror World was incredible. This one I absolutely love. This was a huge fan favorite of the game. But again, these types of collabs are tough. They're really, really tough because it is like a sponsored thing. They can't just bring back, they don't own rights to, a lot of these things. A lot of this is permissions and contracts. But Mirror World, if there was a way, you know what I mean? Really, really enjoyed it. And I wasn't, at that time, wasn't the biggest like event fan. I was, kind of stuck in, just OG, leave things how they are. But this one I got behind. I thought it was so freaking cool. Oh, we already know. You guys remember that this was the first one. Ancient Secret Arise. Dude has the max Pharaoh back when level 6 was maxed. Yeah, I don't remember which update it was. Was it 2 point something? 1.9? Maybe this was update 2.0, but this was so freaking cool. This is the first time I already knew when the plane came in like this, dude. So badass. Absolutely loved it. I know BGMI was like, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't BGMI like stuck in like the Pharaoh mode for like years or a year? So maybe they might not like the Pharaoh mode as much. They might have a bad taste in their mouth, but at least in global, that was an amazing, amazing event. Amazing hot drop. I think this is when they actually dropped the AMR into the game, because this thing would always drop. There it is. Yeah, this thing would always drop the AMR. This was absolutely incredible to take a look at how far this game has come along. I mean, going back over 5 years, all the way until now. And I understand, even though we might not agree with all the changes that they've added, but everything you've seen in this video were something that they added to the game that wasn't there when it when it first dropped. These different events, different features. I mean, they've made a lot of incredible improvements, and it is pretty amazing, to be, one of, to consider, being one of the first, to try playing this game, to see how far it's come along, and still to this day, still finding ways to kind of reinvent the game, introduce new features, to keep everybody engaged. But like I said in the beginning of the video, what was your favorite event? What would you like to see come back? What are some, maybe a favorite memory when you first think of PUBG Mobile? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments.